Hey everyone, I'm going to show you how you can create your own wedding proposal or whatever you may want to place in reality. In this case, I got a lot of questions about my wedding proposal that I did using our software this last week. So this is what I'm going to show you how you can do. How you can place something outside a window and have it come into life and have the actual information come in and fade in. In this case, the "Will you marry me" part faded in. And I'm going to show you how you can do that without any code and get that kind of smile from anyone that is looking at it. So let's get started. So what you want to do is go to studio.worldcast.io, and right off the bat, you're just going to pick Geocast, and that's where we're going to place our content in reality. You can do it for free, or you can go premium. I'm just going to do it within the parameters of freemium at the moment. I'm just going to call this wedding example. I'll put weed example. All right, let's go create. Now, ideally, you would know the area you're placing content in at the location. It geolocates to your rough area that you're going to be in, or you can actually go to anywhere in the world. In this case, I'm just going to place up my office outside this window here beside me, and I'll explain how this geocast works. So I'm just going to browse to my office, which is right here. So my window right here that we're looking at beside me is right about there, and the building that you see in the background is right here, okay? So I'm just going to double click right basically outside where my window is. Now this avatar is very important. If I zoom out here, I'm going to show you. So it's facing my building. So if I was to use the open facing user and I design my content, this ring in front of the avatar represents the ideal area for designing your content, okay? So that's how it's going to look in reality. So if I was to use, if I was to design it and opened it, it would be facing the way the avatar is unless I went open facing user. In this case, I'm just going to swing the avatar around to face a little bit more south to indicate looking out my window. I mean, this is how you design for the environment, spatial design. So now it's more appropriate of how I'm going to be looking out my window because I want it to be exact to that spot. Now, if I went open facing user after I designed it, if I was coming from the west heading east, the content would face me that way. If I was coming from the west going east, the content would face me that way, or whatever angle I might be on. Open facing user is great if you're doing something in the middle of a stadium and you have people sitting around, and then you can look in and the content would all face each individual user appropriately. So in this case, I'm good with that. I'm going to create. I'm not going to talk about auto open or anything like that. I'm not going to use open facing user because I'm going to design it how I want to see it out my window. Just maybe move this avatar a little bit more straight on. Perfect. I'm going to go create. So I'm just going to simply drag and drop. You can browse, you can add images, text, 360 images, audio, video. You can, if you go for premium, you can upload green screen video and knock out the make an alpha channel. You can upload your own one custom 3D object underneath premium, or you can upload unlimited sketch fab. As always, watch your data down here. If it gets bigger in size, you can design for, if you're getting up into the Wi-Fi land, you are getting pretty big experience. So let's just quickly drag and drop this video over here. Just me playing guitar. I'm not going to put my actual wedding proposal on this. I'm going to go proceed. All right, so I'm just going to line up this video a little bit more with the road, so it's straight. I'm just going to rotate it up. Do that. Perfect. Now on my wedding proposal, it was about the 30-second mark that I actually said, "Will you marry me?" Or I didn't actually say it, there was a text. So I'm going to go back to my folder here, and I'm just going to drag in this this PNG of "Will you marry me?" All right. So let's put it above it, and we'll just say I want it to fade within. I want it to start at the 5-second mark, and maybe I want it to take 5 seconds to fade in after that time has elapsed. So in my wedding thing, I put it 30 seconds, and it started fading in at the 30-second mark at the time of the video. You can put glowing on if you want it to stand out at nighttime. And I'm just going to leave that off for now, and I'm going to go save. It only takes a few seconds to save. It's already saved. And now I'm going to open up my browser. It's going to go portal.worldcast.io. I'm going to explore the world around you. I'm in a metal building, so sometimes it's exactly where I placed it outside the window. So let's just change that. I'll show you how easy it is to change. So maybe I want this here, move over to the side, and bring this down here. This is all absolute scale to the environment. Like it's actually, it's reality scale. So whatever size you put in the environment, it's gonna be that size. I'm just gonna make this a little bit smaller. And I'll put a little bit more of a longer fade, and go save. We'll just refresh this. And it should start fading in right about now. Now, of course, we're looking through my office, so it would make more sense if we were outside. And that's how fast it is to place content in reality. You can do a lot more things other than that. You can do a lot of things if you want to have content face the. If you want them, we were talking about going east and west before. If somebody's coming from this direction, and you had follow cam, it would actually face them, but leave the static. There's lots of cool things you can do with geocasts, and I'll be doing more demos soon. But that's the rough idea of how I place content in reality at location. And asked April Robinson to marry me. She said yes, of course. And just so you know, I created this Will You Marry Me? I use a little online studio called techstudio.co. You can quickly go here, pick a font, and just quickly type it in what you want it to say, and export it as a PNG. They have a premium option as well. And for my music streaming in the background, I am using eBeats. And I have the streamer thing, so I can just have running background royalty-free music in the background, just to give a little bit of ambience, so I don't have to go add tracks after, so I can do this live. As always, I cannot wait to see what you create.